American treasure.
Let me tell you who a goddamn American treasure is. A goddamn American treasure is me, Brandon, Boss Blacker! Anywho, I'm not here alone. Go ahead and tell the people who you are. I think all 7 viewers know who you are.
All 7 viewers, well, they knew who you were, but you managed to tell them. I am one half of your humble heavyweight co-host duo, the Lunchbox. That is one word, capital L, capital B. Thank you very much. Brandon already introduced himself. And as occasionally happens, dead center, we got the one and only Mike Vanek Sucks Vanek, or as my Bluetooth likes to call him, Mike Vanek.
He is the brother. He is the another mother from another brother. I don't know.
What? Did you know Sally Struthers' other brother is her mother?
Yeah, he's a nut brother. He's a nut brother from someone's mother.
Bro, it's the OG of the OGs. King shit, fucking satanic Mike Vanek. Or as the people that have known me for over 20 years call me, the Van Dog.
Yep, and damn, chat's alive tonight. What's up, Rob Calhoun? What's up, Brian? Shit, this episode is not going to be our big production like it's been the last couple months.
Like we thought we would take a little bit of a break because for the last month or so we've been going hard, man. We've been building game shows from scratch, mind you. We've been interviewing up and coming actors. You know, we got David Howard Thornton from Terrifier, Mr. Art the Clown himself. In a future episode, we're gonna have Mr. Robert Calhoun from Wormflesh and Arachnid Cabinets coming on and talking shit with us. So we have
2 weeks. Don't forget, in 2 weeks, we've got Steve Esquivel from the Mighty Skin Lab.
Oh, snap. That's right. He could tell us
about... So we decided to take it easy.
Yeah.
Wait. No, wait. Not only Skin Lab, but Xanthus, Defiance, Reaction, X, just to name a few.
And Deadbolt.
Deadbolt
was rad.
Deadbolt was hella rad, but either way, so our point was that we've been doing all these big badass shows, and well, ladies and gentlemen, there was an exploding barbed wire death match last night, and we figured, you know what, we haven't covered a wrestling show in a while, so let's cover a wrestling show. So if you're not into wrestling, hey, fuck it, stick around, because we're going to say some cool good things, and oh my god, we've got some shit to shit on, and their arguments will ensue.
Hey, and I will say this, we do a pretty good job, even if you're not a wrestling fan or have any idea what the hell we're talking about, we try to spell it out for you the best we can.
Yeah. By the way, thanks, Rob. I've been working. The mustache is I've been working on that. Thank you.
By the way, as we kind of do our shtick every single week, as Lunchbox beat me to it, Lunchbox, what are you drinking tonight, man?
You know, I found something new that was really interesting from an old favorite brewery of everybody's. This is Sierra Nevada's Wonderland Nectarine Ale.
Okay.
And that's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Set out and see where adventure leads. Roam until your paradise appears like this juicy golden sunset of a brew. Take it all in with an aroma of just picked fruit, bold hop flavor, and a bright burst of nectarine. Enjoy the ride.
All right. Hey, Mr. Vanek, are you drinking tonight?
We're back on the diet, so I got a 6-pack of fucking Ultra, dude.
Ultra, you might as well just be drinking White Claws, man.
Bro, it's better than nothing.
Right, you can get drunk or you can not. You might as well. And by the way, you don't have to spell. And Tim Shady Bone Maddox, I told you, shut the fuck up about the pyro until we get to the pyro.
We will get there. Trust me. We will get there.
We're going to probably spend the majority of this show on it.
Hey, they're saying I'm not in the frame.
Yeah.
That's because you keep moving off to the side like we told you not to in pre-production.
Move to your right. Other way.
Your other right.
Other way. There you go. Other way.
God damn it! No, he did it again.
Dude.
Mike Vanek doesn't know left from right. Okay.
Inmar, you're my boy, and for you to even try and call us on language, you clearly don't watch this fucking show enough. We say the fuck word.
Dude, it's better if I go like this.
No!
God damn it! It's pre-production all over again.
Oh, man. Vanek, you're out of frame. Okay, so as Vanek tries to... All right, you know, we'll just leave it that way. It's whatever. Vanek could be out of frame. That's fine. Matter of fact, here, I'll help the matter real quick. Let's see. And off. There we go. That's better.
Did you just turn Mike Vanek's camera off?
I did.
Awesome. Awesome. It's like Love Line. Remember when Love Line used to be going on? Adam Carolla get all pissed off. Shut Drew's mic off. No, Mike, stop pointing at the back of your fucking TV. Wait until your gigantic, big-ass fucking Mike Vanek nose is in the dead center of the frame, and then leave the camera there.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, right there.
Whatever.
Don't fucking move.
Stay there the whole time. All right, so this is episode 102. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We are talking wrestling. Oh, yeah, by the way, before we get to that, I am drinking a Deschutes Freshly Squeezed IPA. It is a impossibly juicy, undeniably refreshing, freshly squeezed. No fruit was harmed in the making of this beer. Bullshit.
Dude, Deschutes Freshly Squeezed a good beer.
By the way, totally recommended by Mr. Scotty McRib from Gershock.
Oh, yeah. I could definitely see Scotty recommending a quality beer like that.
All right. Well, that being said, today, I mean, yesterday? Yesterday, we watched a little something. We did that thing that people used to do back in the day and watch pay-per-views, which means we drop money, Mike Vanek dropped money, so we can watch a wrestling pay-per-view. And
Wait. Say thank you, Ida.
Thank you, Ida.
Thank you, Ida.
So, as you can see on the screen, we watched AEW's Revolution, which was yesterday, not this Sunday. And as you can see in the picture, we have somebody in white and black face paint. His name is Sting, and he's like 789 years old.
All right. He could be 798 years old, but when you say his name, you put some fucking respect on it, dude. It's Sting!
It's Sting. You see Sting. Sting had to wrestle.
He didn't really wrestle. But, you want to start there?
No. We're starting from the top. You know, we promised we would go through the pay-per-view, so we're going to start from the top.
There are no rules on talking shop with the boss in the box, Brandon.
Well, I mean, if you want to start calling stuff out, you can. I got pictures.
What, if me passed out in my house last week? Yeah, it happens.
I mean, you want me to pull that up? I could throw that on the Facebook right now.
You can throw that on the chat. That's cool. I don't give a shit.
Wait, we can't put pictures in the chat, can we?
No, you can't.
Okay. So, to start off the pay-per-view, there's always the match that you don't have to pay for. And we got a pretty good one, actually. You guys didn't watch it because you were busy being dads. I'm a dad, but you're busy being dads and cooking dinner and trying to log into the damn app because we're stupid.
No, I was already logged in. This was on. My kid wanted to go for a walk, and I figured it was now or during the pay-per-view, so I took my kid for a walk, and then this match was on when I got back.
I know. So, in this match, we had Thunder Rosa and Riho, who's all of 75 pounds, versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, with the worst gimmick ever. She's an actual, legitimate, non-kayfabe, no kayfabe dentist, which she uses as a legitimate gimmick in pro wrestling with her partner Reba. I don't know. Either way, it was a good match. It was good to see Thunder Rosa. If you don't know who Thunder Rosa is, in the local indie scene out here in California, she was a big frequent of just all the indie wrestling shows out here. So, I know you guys didn't see it, but overall, good match. I mean, Britt Baker and Maki Ito, if you don't know who she is, she's from Japan as well. She's kind of a controversial Japanese pro wrestler from Japan.
She's the queen of death and piss, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, death and piss.
Oh, I just realized I forgot Maki Ito was in there, so I got a bad picture. But anyways, good match, good way to start out a pay-per-view. I mean, Britt Baker and Maki Ito did defeat Riho and Thunder Rosa, and Thunder Rosa taking the pinfall. So
Thunder Rosa, dude, all about number one. I'm all about Britt Baker. Britt Baker,
all about Britt Baker,
is the best heel female wrestler they have. I am high on Thunder Rosa. I have announced Thunder Rosa matches, and I've been a timekeeper for Thunder Rosa matches. She wrestled at APW, SPW, and Pro Wrestling Bushido shows. Somebody get a dustpan so that we can sweep up all the names I'm dropping. But you know.
But you've seen her in person a lot.
Thunder Squad, dude. She works her ass off. And this is getting her the most exposure you could possibly ask for. And if this doesn't get her a championship in AEW, as soon as she's done here, WWE's going to fucking be like, you're coming to Florida now.
I hope she doesn't go to WWE, man, at some point, because WWE would ruin her infinitely.
Oh,
really? You think so?
Yeah, they would make her take off the face paint.
Immediately, they will.
I get the logic, but let me ask you guys something on this similar kick. Have they ruined Shotzi Blackheart?
Not yet. She's
not at all.
Shotzi Blackheart.
Shotzi Blackheart about to join the Riot Squad. I call it right now.
Shotzi Blackheart is doing okay, but she's not doing great. But she is getting a ton of exposure on WWE TV. So.
She's not doing great. She's doing the craziest shit in her matches. She is the highlight reel of her matches. How is she not doing great? She was the team captain, for Christ's sake.
Oh,
She's the only female besides Johnny Gargano's wife that I give a shit about on NXT.
What? All I heard was what? Say that again.
She's the only female wrestler on NXT that I like besides Johnny Gargano's wife. And a lot of that's because she's from Oakland.
Sure. And I sat with her and watched Slayer at Mayhem Fest. That was awesome.
I'm just saying, dude, like WWE has not wrecked Shotzi Blackheart. You know, I understand the quote unquote golden shovel, but you got to give it time. I mean, at least wait. Lately they've been waiting until they get to the main roster to ruin people. So
the thing, NXT is always going to be the good show,
the good wrestling show.
Yeah, it's my favorite. If I had to pick a WWE product to watch, I'm going NXT first.
So, but you're a pure wrestling fan.
Absolutely.
You know, but that's the thing. NXT is always and has been since it started the best wrestling show. It's not always the most entertaining, sports entertainment.
All right. Hold on. So, those of you who aren't necessarily wrestling fans, here is the distinction between what WWE, say like Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, as opposed to NXT, which is a brand of WWE. The difference is say for example, NXT is more of an MMA fight, right? You know, it's more competitive, it's more in your face, it's more quality in the matches. While you go to WWE, say Raw and SmackDown, that's where you get dinner theater. You get Broadway. So
you get all of it. You get the more time to tell a story. You get the longer drawouts in that way. It's more based around, I guess, life than just competition.
Yes.
When Edge showed up on NXT, he made the point to say that when NXT, the part about the WWE, the NXT is the second is, you know, the wrestling. And it's always been that way. And they take the best wrestlers in the world, like Kevin Owens is my favorite wrestler probably of all time. But I remember him when it was Kevin Steen going to zoos and shit. I mean, I don't think they've used him to his capacity, although he's in the main event. You know what I mean? He should be champion, dude.
But he's been a champion. You can't be champion 100% of the time, and he's got the distinction of being
the
longest reigning.
And then being a transitional champion.
Dude, no, he held the Universal title for longer than anybody for like the first year of its existence.
Yeah.
And he did. True or not.
I'd like to see him do it again.
So would I, but I'm just saying you can't be the top guy all the time. Either way, none of this has anything to do with AEW.
He's a pure talent. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't look like he looks like one of us. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I forgot what we're actually talking about. So let's get back to
Thunder Rosa.
Okay, so
Thunder Rosa.
So yeah, that was the opening match. So overall, Thunder Rosa going to WWE would be a bad idea for her because, number one, she is a very, very strong, prideful woman, and WWE does not like strong, prideful women.
Absolutely.
So when you take...
What?
No.
Really? Charlotte Flair? Becky Lynch?
Strong, prideful women. You need to go pay attention to Thunder Rosa and what she does on social media, man, because WWE would not be able to handle her, let alone any of her gimmicks. So,
well, let me tell you this though, as somebody that's worked around Rosa, she is a professional. Yes, sir. Anything you need, I'll do that. I'll do that. Where do I set up my merch and when do I have to be there? It's everything that you need from a professional wrestler. Rosa does it with a smile. And then,
Which could be good or not, depending on how the direction. I get what everybody's saying, but I think we've spent way too much time on the pre-show match that neither one of us watched.
I watched. But okay, good match. Go back and watch it. I think you guys will enjoy it. But let's get to the show opener of the entire show. And man, what a way to kind of start it out! Like just kind of a barn burner of a match. And we had
car crash.
Yeah, fuck, shit. We had the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, who aren't necessarily young anymore, versus Chris Jericho, who's definitely not young anymore, and MJF, who is definitely still young, of the Inner Circle. So this started out the AEW Revolution pay-per-view. What did you guys think of this?
Great way to start. Great way to start, dude. You get that small crowd on their feet. This is kind of, it's one of their major pay-per-views. They really, AEW is doing a good job on making sure pay-per-views count and making sure they're stacked and making sure everything they have matters.
Other way
to start off with a tag team championship where you've got two incredible flyers, the best heel in the business right now, and the old guard who can still go with the young guard in a brawl. Dude, great way to start. It was just insanity from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, when you watch a Young Bucks match, you know what kind of match you're getting, and those of you who don't know what the Young Bucks are, expect a 20 to 25-minute match where there's multiple kickouts, there's insane aerial moves, there's insane tandem tag team moves, and somebody eventually always gets hurt, but
Usually one of them.
But there's always a lot of spots, and I'm not going to say that term spot monkey, but there are a lot of spots, a lot of very acrobatic spots in these matches with the Young Bucks. And even, I mean, we even got, the Lion Salt from Chris Jericho, 50 years old, doing backflips and shit. So, good, fun match. I wouldn't say it was like the Young Bucks' best match ever, but it was still fun.
No, we've seen the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers. We've seen the Young Bucks with El Bandito. We've seen the Young Bucks versus the Golden Lovers. Of course, this wasn't their best match ever. It's not their type of match. You know, they had somebody that couldn't fly with them.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was great nonetheless.
This match was a good example of Chris Jericho showing how he's a company guy and he'll do anything. Let me go fucking do a tag team with this kid. I'll do it. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
You say this kid like MJF's not the fucking man.
Dude, I have a strong feeling MJF's going to take over on Wednesday.
Eventually, yeah.
No, it's been on Wednesday when they do that war cancel shit.
Ooh. So the Inner Circle is going to get a new leader instead of Chris Jericho.
There's going to be an uprising, and if it's not this week, it's going to be eventually. The writing's on the wall. It's old school wrestling. This is some 1986 shit. You know, I don't expect you fucking youngins to understand, but
fuck you, dude.
This is Four Horsemen all over again, dude.
Overall, the Young Bucks come out victorious, keeping their title and not changing the title hands to Chris Jericho and
the title hands.
The title hands. Hands.
The title hands.
You gotta get
like
these hands. You gotta get these hands.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think the Young Bucks are the best tag team in the world? And if not, who is?
Best is subjective.
They're really damn good. You know what I mean? Before, you know.
I might have said that a few years ago, and not to say their skills have diminished. I'm saying tag team wrestling has really exploded in these last few years. AEW is heavy on their tag division. WWE has finally really been pushing their tag division on and off for the last 5 years or so.
Okay, right now, GOD versus Young Bucks, who wins?
I don't think GOD is the best tag team in the world.
Then give me a tag team that's better than GOD.
Honestly, I said it before, and I'll stand by it, dude. I think Private Party is the best tag team in the world.
Yeah. By the way, when they had the old ECW security guard opening the velvet rope for them, that was the most G move of all time.
Yeah. But here was my point. Tag team wrestling's gotten so good, and it goes in its roller coaster. And let me ask you guys this. Let's go back to the Attitude Era. Mm-hmm. Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys, the Dudleys.
Can I tell you what I don't like about...
No, shut up and let me finish my point. Take all three of those tag teams. Tell me who out of the three was literally the best, better than the other two, and really be able to stand by it.
Edge and Christian.
Vanek.
Who trained Private Party?
I asked the question, who of the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardys in their era were the best?
Dudley.
I would be inclined to agree with Mike Vanek. I know the general public would be inclined to disagree with all of us and say it was the Hardys. No question.
Do you know
My point is, we're at that point again. Tag team wrestling's that good again.
Do you know who trained Private Party?
What? Who?
The Dudley Boys.
Makes a lot of sense, but they flip a lot more than the Dudley Boys.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to see the Dudley Boys do a bunch of flips.
I'd love to see them try.
So the Dudley Boys have 2 schools, right? They have one in, the Northeast and one, I think, down in Florida. And they came out of Bubba Ray Dudley's school. He talks about them on Busted Open all the time.
All right, so, we all agree. Good match. The Bucks versus the Inner Circle.
Excellent match. Anything Chris Jericho touches turns to gold.
All 4 of those guys,
no doubt,
are incredible.
Absolutely. No complaints. This was a great match, and I enjoyed watching it.
All right, so coming up next, we have the Casino Tag Team Royale, as we're talking about tag teams. So we're not really gonna let's kind of just take a look at what's on this picture here. We have the Dark Order, we have Butcher and the Blade, we have Private Party, we have
there are 3 Dark Order teams on this slate.
Yeah, we have Pride and Powerful. We have Bear Country.
Heavy Machinery off Wish.
Well, considering, I guess they are the new Heavy Machinery, since Heavy Machinery is not a thing anymore.
You guys Dark?
Huh?
Do you guys watch Dark?
Sometimes.
Not really.
That's where Bear Country comes from.
Okay.
No, I get it. They're bringing people up, but even still, look at their presentation. And they leaned them down in this picture. I don't know if it was to fit them in the frame or what, but they're hella bigger than that.
I don't watch it every week, but, dude, some of the matches on Dark, which include Bear Country and Gun Club, dude, those matches are great.
I'll bet. Dude, Gun Club look great. Brandon, take the fucking...
I'm still referencing. Okay, we also had the Jurassic Express. We had Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy as well, who, that's literally their gimmick, since if you guys don't know who they are. We have a 6'7" dude who wears a dinosaur mask called Luchasaurus, and then we have a guy...
And has a master's degree.
And we have a guy that literally looks like Tarzan. They call him Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
Luke Perry's son, Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
I want to see Jungle Boy be the AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, a little early for that, but...
Eventually, someday, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think so.
Not to.
I want to see him climb the ranks thoroughly. Kind of like they're doing with Darby.
Like to see him in New Japan ASAP.
Yeah. So, we had 13, 14 teams in this thing. 15. It ran pretty much like a Royal Rumble. Every 90 seconds, a new team came out, and people got eliminated. So, but it was cool that if one guy got eliminated, the other guy was not eliminated. So that was cool. But in the end, we had the Death Triangle. We had Pac and Rey Fenix take out Jungle Boy to winning the match.
Oh, dude. When it got down to those 3, and Jungle Boy then eliminated Pac, it was incredible to see him and Phoenix go toe-to-toe.
For sure.
For about 5-6 minutes. When Phoenix overshot that tope suicida through the ropes and went over Jungle Boy into the past the barricade, through the middle rope. Dude.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, Rey Fenix is a fucking spear, dude, himself. He just flew through the air.
So, I have one problem with these matches that, everybody complains about, but it's a legit problem. There is a thing in wrestling called the tagger up, guys. And, there's a 5 count and there's rules. And
this was a battle royal.
Yeah, Mike, this was a battle royal, not a tag team match. We just had tag teams in a battle royal.
I'm not done yet. So when they do that in a battle royal setting, it's like they're in and out. It's too much to watch. Although I would rather watch this match than the Royal Rumble.
Wow, that's a
I don't know
statement.
about the Royal Rumble, but an average battle royal for sure.
I enjoy their battle royals more than the Royal Rumble, and the Royal Rumble is one of my favorite matches of all time. Sorry, Brett.
Maybe the Royal Rumble will be your favorite match of all time once people can show up and cheer them on again. So,
there was advertisements on TV for WrestleMania. Standby tickets.
Yeah, man. WrestleMania is trying to get 25,000 people into their arena in Florida. So, Raymond James Stadium, the same place they had the Super Bowl, they're trying to get 25,000 people for WrestleMania.
No shit.
Yes.
I did a show with Moonshine Bandits, and that parking lot, that stadium is gigantic.
You did a show.
I like how I was in that parking lot. All right.
Game and a half.
All right, get a hold of yourself, Mike.
I'm like, we got to talk about the actual pay-per-view a little bit. Like, highlights from this match, the Gun Club looked fucking stellar.
Yeah.
Like, Billy Gunn's kids looked really fucking good coming out as a tag team. Of course, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus looked great. Jungle Boy making it down to the final two.
I have a big problem with AEW not pushing Luchasaurus. What's up with that?
I would like to see them be tag team champions. At least one. And then push one of them. Pick one. Roll some dice.
It's hard to be... AEW, I was thinking about this. They need that big hit. That's what they want. They want that big hit, that crossover sort. What's up, Cousin Thea? How you doing? Diego, Roger, Chris. Anyway, like, one of them, sure, but how are you going to sell Luchasaurus past he's a big dinosaur fuck? like, in the end, that's it. Like, he's a big dude in a dinosaur mask. We don't know anything about him. We can't relate to him because he's 90 feet tall. Like, he's not going to be that big hit. Jungle Boy, on the other hand, ooh. He could be better than Daniel Bryan.
He could be. He's tall. He's athletic. He's got a good look for him.
No, Jungle Boy, he's not tall. He is athletic, though. Like I said, Daniel Bryan-esque, that true underdog. You know what I'm talking about. You're the one that's into Daniel Bryan. That true underdog, small guy who can really work, great hair, slick moves. Like, I think Jungle Boy could be that. As far as Luchasaurus goes, like, I can't see him being alone without being the dinosaur that some dude rides the ring. It's, he can wrestle. He just can't be Luchasaurus.
Yeah, he's there for the kids. But any type of battle royal or Royal Rumble situation, I'm all for it. I dug it. I love the casino battle royals. I love the little spin on it. So, I get a thumbs up for that one. But the next match, I was thumbs up all the way up.
What's up, Seth?
We have, where is it? We have a Hikaru Shida, the AEW Women's World Champion, versus Ryo Mizunami, which I guess they've had a long rivalry.
Hey, you got that name right. First try.
Hey, I'm improving. Joanne would be proud of me. All right, so what did you guys think of Hikaru Shida and Ryo Mizunami?
The first half was boring as shit.
Really?
Dude, like, Ryo kept trying to throw him Suzuki-style strikes, and she threw them, like, softly. I think we've lost Mike Vanek.
Yeah, I haven't heard coughing in the last 5 minutes. I wonder what happened.
He coughed himself out of existence. Like he's frozen up there in the corner.
Ah, great.
But anyway, like no, it got better. This was a very slow burn match, but like I said, I just felt Rio like is a step behind. Like they brought this over for the nostalgia factor because they know Sheeta's kind of running out of challengers at the moment. They just kind of had to do something. So they grabbed an old rival, an old flame, as it were.
Yes.
And just brought her back because they knew they could have a decent match. In the end, they did. But, oh my God, the first half, I was just like, dude, this is garbage.
So I don't know what happened to Mike Vanek, but he will stay on our screen. I guess it's down to us.
I can try. You want me to try and drag him back?
Yeah, see if he'll come back. As we're talking about it, see if he'll come back.
You think his phone died again? Like the first time he's our fucking guest, and yet we still hire the guy.
This has happened like once or twice where every time we have Mike Vanek on, something happens where he loses connection or his phone dies in the middle. So we just lose him entirely.
I think his phone died. I got $5 since his phone died.
Yeah, because we
take that.
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
No, take that bet?
No, I don't want to take that bet because it's probably true.
Oh, so you're not gonna take the bet? Anybody out there got $5 saying Mike Vanek's phone didn't die?
Dude, okay, whatever. Anyways, it's down to us. If we hear from him, we'll bring him back. So for the time being, dude, Hikaru Shida, in my opinion, is becoming one of the greatest women's champions in the last 2 or 3 years. She's only been champion for about a year, but she...
It's been about a year.
Yeah, it's been...
Yeah, that's a long time nowadays.
And everything that I've seen, like, I follow her on social media. She is killing it, man. Like, she's killing it in the regard of, like, just how she is portraying herself as champion. She's bringing sex appeal. She's bringing all sorts of cards to the table to make her stand out above the other women wrestlers in AEW.
I'll agree. I'm a Shida fan, too. Like, she's big, but not overly big. Like you said, she brings a sexiness to her that comes from her being somewhat Amazonian, but not intimidatingly so.
Yeah.
And she can wrestle. Like, the fact that she was able to go toe-to-toe with Nyla Rose and throw Nyla Rose around right back, that's something special. You know, sad to say, women wrestlers, they got a tougher road. If only for the fact that, you know, there's only the big monsters and the small debutantes. Other than that, you've got your rare exceptions like Charlotte or Carmella or Alexa, you know, who are small but are equally strong. Jordan Grace.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Yeah, big, thick mama pump, dude. Like, honestly, I want to see her on a bigger screen. I really do.
I mean, she's got some real sexy stuff you could, like, screencast to your TV, man.
Well, there's that, too, but I want to see, I think she'd be a good challenger for Shida.
Oh, hell
Because she's big, she's physical, they're both sexy. Like, you know, and sad to say that exists, but hey, you know what? It exists in the guys, too. I know ladies swooning over The Rock and Stone Cold back in the day. Like, it matters. Mm-hmm. It matters. Appearance matters. And I think that's where they're at with Shida. They can't really, they need somebody else. They're trying to bring along Thunder Rosa. You know, Britt Baker's been up and down. They can't do Brandy. She's pregnant. So they need somebody else to really make me believe they can take the title from Shida, not that it's just another match to make sure they keep Shida on TV.
Yeah, it would be very pro wrestling if they had a pregnant pro wrestler.
A pregnant champion, no less.
Yeah, right.
Like Brandy comes in, chair shots her, you know, with some sort of weird Money in the Bank thing and takes it and, you know, has the baby and puts the belt on it real quick. Like,
I mean,
and
we gave birth to a hand, so.
Right, we got to take it a notch further. We have to show live birth on Wednesday Night Dynamite. Oh, thank God. Like, finally, we got to get off the rails, like, in a good way.
Oh, dude. Okay, so Hikaru Shida wins the match, marking her first victory against Ryo Mizunami in their feud together.
Oh, Mike Vanek's back.
Oh, he is. All right.
Live from the Boom Boom Room.
This is the Doom Tomb. Boom Boom Room's in there.
Okay, this is the Doom Tomb. No, put your fucking bass down. You are not playing bass on our show.
I know. No.
But you were just playing bass on our show.
No. I was not playing bass. I was playing guitar.
Oh, well, stop it.
You can't play guitar on our show either.
We are the no fun zone.
I had to do something while I wait for my phone to turn back on.
Oh, we knew
Nobody took the bet. Nobody took the bet. I bet $5 your phone died.
Yep, phone died.
Shit. All right. Well, we just finished the Hikaru Shida Ryo Mizunami match. So we're moving on to the next.
He walked off.
He is the worst guest we have ever had.
This is the worst guest we have ever had on.
All right, so the next match on the pay-per-view is probably the most lackluster match of the pay-per-view. We had Miro, the former Rusev, with Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford versus Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor, which, is that actually his real name? Because
Yeah, and Chuck T is a dick in real life, according to one of the Jacksons.
Oh, no shit.
It was on Being the Elite, so it might have been just a joke. But yeah, he said Chuck Taylor's a dick in real life.
He seems like such a nice mama's boy, too.
I don't see how you found this lackluster. Like, it started with a backstage jump. Miro and Kip Sabian beat the other two up. They then drugged Chucky T to the ring, and they hard-weighed his eye.
Yeah.
Like, they busted him open legit from the inside corner of his eye. And he bled all fucking match. Like, so if nothing else, they brought some drama to the table quick.
I don't like how they're using Miro. He could legit kill all those guys.
Oh my God.
Go on.
Proceed.
Go.
Proceed.
It's a bad booking. Don't like any of it. Miro should just come out and murder everybody because that's what he could do.
Remember, this is AEW. They book themselves.
Remember when people started finally liking the guy was when he had a personality.
I like him having a personality. I just don't like the booking.
Tim,
he crushed Chucky T and pinned him.
I don't like the whole him paired with the dude and the chick. He should just come out and murder people. He should be tied up like Sabu used to a fucking hand truck. Roll him out, untie him, unchain him, unlock him, let him in the ring. He murders the guy, gets the belt, they tie him back up and take him away.
Yeah, because that would be fun for like 2 weeks.
Or he swings the chain in the crowd like Bruiser Brody.
Yeah, like I said, because that would be fun for all of like 2-3 weeks.
Dude, it would be over like Rover.
No, it wouldn't. He's over like Rover now because he's funny as shit.
So Tim Shady Bone Maddox says Chucky T is cool in real life. He also says they aren't using Miro right either.
I disagree. Jordan Moran Harrison says, Brandon, you're echoing.
I am not echoing. I was just close to the microphone.
But, no, dude, I like what they're doing with Miro. Like,
he'll do anything, and he is probably one of the best wrestlers in the world. And if Undertaker says you're good, hey, man.
Dude's good. Like, he got the bone in WWE, but I think he didn't show off how good he was till they'd already lost faith. Like, they'd already given up, and then he all of a sudden got really good, and they're just like, meh, like, it's temporary.
Yeah. So this match had drama at the beginning. Chucky T was beat up. Orange Cassidy was beat up. Then Orange Cassidy popped up out of nowhere and got his second win and had it going. They had a good brawl. And when I say this is the most lackluster match, I have to say that it wasn't a bad match. It was just the less exciting match of the night, in my opinion.
I thought it was better than the one before it.
Different type of match, I think.
Yeah, like a good one versus a less good one.
You son of a bitch.
That's the difference to me.
I agree with Dave on this one.
All right. But ultimately, in the end, Miro and Kip Sabian defeated Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor, with Miro squashing Chuck Taylor.
You beat the hell out of him, dude.
He beat the hell out of him.
Yeah. So that was that. And I think there's still probably going to be a rivalry with that somewhere, at least until Trent comes back. And Trent's not coming back for a good 4, 5, 6 months, so we'll see what happens there. But the next match was truly something a little different. We had some fun gimmicking in this match. We had Big Money Matt Hardy.
Oh my god.
Versus Hangman Adam Page. Fun fact, if you guys don't know, you guys know, I know you do, but Hangman Adam Page used to be a school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So, fun stuff there. That would be...
Graduated from Virginia Tech in 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, it's an associate's degree, and is there anybody that's been to college or, signed up for an associate's degree, that's an 18-month course.
I know. I'm damn near... I almost have a master's degree, so I know all about that.
Yeah, but it's associate's degree and his credentials and his Hangman Page is a smart little big bastard.
Oh, dude, he should be world champion.
He will.
Oh my god,
he will.
He will.
No doubt. If anybody watches AEW TV, Hangman Adam Page will become World Heavyweight Champion soon. And when I mean soon, within 6 to 8 months.
You think he's going to be the one to take it off Kenny?
Yes. Long-term storytelling.
I'm not in disagreement that that's what should happen. AEW's had 3 champions in almost 2 years, and I'm with it.
So here's my fantasy booking. Crazy fantasy booking. Hold on a second. Fantasy booking. So we're going to have... All right. Keep in mind, Hangman Adam Page is going to align himself with the Dark Order. Kenny Omega is still going to carry the World Heavyweight Championship. He's still going to run with the Good Brothers. He's still going to have his alliances. But eventually, we're going to see the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page and the Dark Order going against each other.
Do you read all right, so Wrestling Observer...
Oh, God!
And a couple other places say, as soon as we get done having the COVID, they're all coming this way. And there's going to be a big Bullet Club East versus Bullet Club West fucking showdown in the Motown, Rumble in the Jungle, I'm trying to say. It's going to be huge, and it's going to go through everybody.
Yeah.
All right. And so what was your point with that on delaying or accelerating Hangman Adam Page?
Hangman Adam
discussion. Stay on point.
They'll eventually make him TNT champion, and then eventually, I think this time next year, he'll be in the World Championship picture.
See, Brandon's of the mind that he's going to be the man to beat Kenny.
Yes.
Because it will happen.
Oh, that's got to be the storyline. If anybody does beat Kenny Omega, it's probably got to be him. Because, they're tag team champions together.
Tag team champions together, longtime friends, blah, 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 friend and mentor.
Hangman Page was the first guy they booked to fight for the world title.
Yeah.
And he lost Jericho. So, he's got that, hey, man, I still want that. That's probably the best angle they could go for.
So Tim Shadybone, he says Hangman will not take it off Kenny. I disagree with you.
You know what? I guess I just don't have faith in promoters to do the right thing anymore. Stems from my WCW days. God,
I miss WCW.
At times, dude. What we're gonna get to is gonna be the most WCW shit ever.
Oh my God! I just want to get to it.
But I hope so. I'm with Mike that's a good story to tell. I'm with Brandon that why not? Hangman Adam Page is badass, dude, and he's always been badass. Him and Janela were incredible at All In. Had Okada and Marty Scurll not stepped up, I think they'd have stole the show.
Speaking of Janela, where is he?
Hurt.
Probably hurt.
Okay.
It's like a modern day Ric Flair to where he can make anybody he gets in the ring with look good.
Dude's just got it all. He's the crucifix transition he did last night off the twist of fate. Like, oh my God. Like this is a 6'4", damn near 300-pound man. And he just slunk across his back and threw in an armbar and tried to do a crucifix standing flat-footed. Jesus.
Yeah.
Like all the charisma, the look, the personality, everything, man. That could be a crossover star right there.
So
Hangman Adam Page doing the remake of Lonesome Dove.
All right, so back to the match. We had Big Money Matt Hardy throwing in a few gimmicks and having Private Party trying to intertwine on his behalf. Dark Order comes out and intertwines on Hangman's behalf. Like
the way they caught Hangman.
Yeah.
The way they like Hangman gets knocked off the apron and Dark Order just catches him and shoves him back up standing, and he hits a buckshot lariat off it.
Trust me.
Like
I love the lariat as a move. Big Stan Hansen fan, big Okada fan,
big JBL fan.
Big JBL. Well, I like the way JBL wrestled. I didn't like his character. I like Justin Hawk Bradshaw. I like the Blackjack JBL. I like them all.
I'm just saying, Justin Bradshaw and the way he laid in that clothesline from hell.
These guys work their fucking asses off in the ring. Their work rate was spectacular. And
weirdly, this was the first regular one-on-one man's match we had.
Right. I do not like what they're doing with Matt Hardy. They should just milk the fucking broken gimmick as far as it'll go. Do not like it. I understand he's got bills to pay and shit. Man, he should be a manager, or he would be great on fucking what they're doing with Big Show. You know what I mean? Color commentating with Big Show.
He is more a manager, though.
Tony Schiavone's doing a lot. He stretched thin. Matt Hardy could do a lot of things that Tony Schiavone does.
Okay.
I'm just saying, there'll always be a home for Matt Hardy. You know what I mean? He belongs around the business.
And him and his brother have a wrestling school over here, and on the other side of the line.
Well, and I said it in the group chat last night, dude. This was done as a favor to Matt Hardy, and you know it. He was like, dude, let me mix it up with Adam Page, please.
They're having another baby, and his kids are little, and you know how expensive little kids are. Both y'all do.
Oh God!
All right, so
because
we got
both
more.
y'all's living, and they're full of toys.
All right, we got more matches to get to, guys. So,
right, we still got to bitch incessantly about the end of the main event.
Yeah. So the next match coming up. By the way, Hangman Adam Page ultimately wins the match.
He's the face.
Yeah, and it looked like he's going to align himself with the Dark Order, which I'm happy for. That's one of those good happy moments.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a great happy moment since all of the Dark Order now are faces.
The Dark Order's a weird organization now. But it's for the moment. Okay. God damn, I can't believe we have this many matches left.
I like what they're doing.
Yeah, I like what they're doing too. So the next match, we have the Face of the Revolution ladder match featuring, Penta El, whatever name he goes by.
That's Penta El Cero Miedo.
We have Lance Archer. We have Cody Rhodes. We have John Cena Jr. And we have SCU guy. What the hell's his name again?
Scorpio Sky, bitch.
Yeah,
thank you,
motherfucker.
Dude, Scorpio Sky's the man. I met him. We took a selfie together.
I know.
I loved every aspect of this match. It was a perfect match, especially that Canadian Destroyer on the motherfucking ladder has to be the high spot of the year.
And also, we had the brand new signee to AEW. We had Ethan Page. He was formerly...
God, that was so underwhelming.
We had, he's from Impact Wrestling, which they have an ongoing relationship with right now. So it seems natural. He used to be a fat wrestler. Now he's like chiseled out. So good for him. But yeah, Ethan Page in the ladder match had a decent showing. Yes.
Dude, I didn't realize how big he is.
Yeah, he's as big as Lance Archer, man.
He is one of their better wrestlers.
Don't get me wrong, dude. Like it's cool, and if that were an all in or that were something where there's 10,000 screaming fans, that are purely wrestling fans, even though I would have been like, who?
If I had to pick somebody from Impact to go get, it would absolutely be Adam Thornton and Lester the Legend.
There's a little bit of personal bias there, though.
Sure.
Ever, dude, man, that guy works his fucking ass off.
Adam Thornton's a badass, dude. I didn't even get mad when he got punched and sat on my wife's lap.
I watched him win the King of the Indies against fucking Willie.
Bro, I was there.
Oh my god, that was 5-star match.
I was there, man. It was great. So this ladder match, I mean, we've seen ladder matches that have went above and beyond expectations. This one was good.
Yeah.
There wasn't a ton of ladder spots, which is what we want from ladder matches. I mean, we had Cody Rhodes getting ejected from just getting like spiked onto a ladder.
Destroyered.
Yeah, destroyered onto a ladder.
Oh my god, great spot.
But like, we didn't have a ton of ladder spots in this match, which was kind of odd for a ladder match.
Ethan Page took a good suplex on the ladder. You're right. There's something weird to be said when you're competing for a giant Sonic ring. like that was seriously a chaos ring, dude. Like, I understand it was grab the brass ring and all that, and that's cool.
That was that was the biggest rib in the history of wrestling. Besides them having the only thing that out-ribs that shit is the puppet that says, "This is good shit." I'm telling you, as somebody that has done time in the wrestling industry, that is the biggest rib ever, and I popped so hard for it, I jumped off the couch, did 3 laps around the living room, hit the bong, and then did 3 more laps because it was like, Bobby didn't answer the phone.
Yeah, I got like 3 or 4 retweets from random strangers because I said that Scorpio Sky ended up getting transported to an alternate dimension where it's one long half pipe and a bunch of tiny rings.
You got
chaos ring at the end of the level.
That's the best part of the first Sonic.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm with you. It was a good ladder match. I'm really stoked to see Scorpio Sky getting his just dues. Like SCU, the whole trio thing is cool.
I would like to see them stay together, though.
Yeah, there's no reason they can't be more of a stable, though. And the other two can be the tag team, and Scorpio Sky can go on and be the single star.
Well, I know,
Absolutely.
like you have a New Day thing.
Yeah.
Them being like an NWO and have them fucking just recruit Southern California wrestlers. There's plenty there to be picked.
Dude, I miss when they were dickheads. Like, it's one of those things where, you know, they were such jerks and everybody hated them. And they were so good at it. And this is the worst town I've ever been in. You know, and, you know, they look at the sleaze and the trash on the streets, man. I can't wait to get back to Southern California. Man, SCU, and then when I went to All In, dude, I'm going down packed halls with thousands of people, and all you hear is just chatter, 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 chatter. And then out of nowhere, from down the hall, you hear, SCU, SCU. And, like, as they came down the hall, like, the SCU chants followed them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when they got on the mic in Chicago and they opened it up and were like, this is, and the whole fucking arena's rocking with them, the worst town. It's like, you know.
See, I've had nothing but bad experiences with Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian because, well, first of all, I sold merchandise for Christopher Daniels at Fat Cat and nobody bought anything, and he was really pissed off at me about it. And then, so Bobby rented the ring to this guy in Fresno, and he booked Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian and Eddie Edwards when they were all in TNA. It was a TNA package. They had Thornstowe, they had Brian Cage, Bobby Hart, Torch. We were there setting the ring in this little room, and I swear to God, 4 people showed up. And this guy just had his leg, the guy that booked the show, just had his foot amputated the day before. And it had the bandage on it and everything.
Oh, my God.
And it was leaking fluid.
Yeah, this last sentence just took me off guard.
Bobby Hart had to pay the fucking talent out of his own pocket. And I watched the main event in any town in front of 6 people.
Okay, so with that being said, Scorpio Sky wins the ladder match to challenge for the TNT title.
Because he, unlike old Gil, grabbed that brass ring. He got a lick of that brass ring. Don't I get a lick? Old Gil's gonna get that brass ring.
Well, let me tell you who else got the brass ring, and that guy is Christian Cage. Christian Cage is now all elite. The instant classic Christian Cage is now all elite. Well, we just saw him at the WWE Royal Rumble less than a little more than a month ago.
It makes a lot of sense because 20 minutes before the show started, 5 wrestling outlets reported that his deal with WWE fell through. And I was like, well, he's the guy.
You know what? I'm all about it, man. If he can still go,
let him go. You know what I mean? Listen, he's always been Edge light. And if Edge can roll around in WWE, you know, he made his own Christian Cage character. He was NWA champion. He was fucking Impact champion. If he wants to come through here and finish his career on a high note like other people are doing, i.e., let him do it.
Yeah. So I'm stoked to see what matches he might have. I hope he has some good, because he's a great worker, and he's touting himself as being, outwork everybody. So let's see it happen.
He's
the
a locker
instant
room
classic. The instant classic is a cool moniker because I've heard Bruce Pritchard, fucking Eric Bischoff, a couple other people say that at times he was the best wrestler in the company. like just
he's
in the ring.
Leader.
What?
He's a locker room leader. He'll teach people. You know what I mean? He's a good teacher.
Yeah. He's a good teacher, and he'll work with everybody. He'll make everybody look great.
Yeah. And they're bringing those guys in. They're the older guys they're bringing in. You know, they said Hall of Fame worthy talent. He's fucking as Hall of Fame worthy as it gets.
Yeah.
So Shane Leon says he was going to go back, but he went free agent. So I'm glad he did.
No, I think he just drug it out to the 11th hour for the surprise factor.
Vince didn't want to get golden money under the edge got.
See, but that's what I'm saying. I think he drug it out. Like, he didn't tell them no till that day. Just so that way he was within legal bounds by the barest skin of his teeth. So that way there was no Wrestling Observer reporting it.
I guarantee you, he went to Vince and said, "Listen, Tony Khan is going to give me this much money," and Vince McMahon's going to be like, "No, dude, you're good. Have a good day."
Nope. Nope. Still, don't even think so. I'll bet this was calculated. I'll bet this was planned before the Rumble. Like this is not a quick decision, dude. Like, because they didn't. This was not a third man thing. We don't know who the third man is till like 5 minutes before. Like, no, dude, this was calculated.
Well,
I'm glad for him. Let's go to the next match.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. The next match, we had some mixed reactions on this one. Brian Cage, our local boy out here in California, and Ricky Starks taking on Sting and TNT champion Darby Allin in a cinematic street fight. So, go ahead, guys.
Listen.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen, after that shit stain of a WWE run, you gotta let him have one last waltz.
Okay, Sting.
Yeah, if this is what he wants to do, if he wants to do an Undertaker kind of thing, because he pitched a match with Undertaker, they said no. It's the best thing for his career to do a cinematic match than go and embarrass himself and get hurt. But listen, you're talking to a guy that has been watching Sting since his first match ever. I'm telling you, it's good to see him work. It's good to see him have one last hurrah. Should he be wrestling? Probably not. You know what I mean?
Brandon?
This thing we're talking about.
No, let Brandon go ahead and take the floor. I think that's a good note. Brandon, proceed.
That's a good note, but you didn't talk much about the match itself. So it was a cinematic match. They went all over an abandoned warehouse and almost black and white cinematography.
That was Dallas Page's warehouse. It's the same warehouse they used for the Chris Jericho Judas video.
Okay. Thank you for that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So they went all over this warehouse, beat each other up. Like, I thought it was fine. Like,
the entrance was really cool.
The entrance, yes, I agree.
Yeah, Darby Allin skating down the street, his theme playing. You seeing him singing it on the TV. The hoodlums showing up, marching down to a ring in this giant fucking warehouse.
And I'm sure most of the stuff you could find on YouTube without having to pay for the pay-per-view to see it. So
it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either.
Like, number one, so far, I hate Ricky Starks. I think he's a terrible gimmick and a terrible wrestler, and I don't like looking at his face.
They could use it for other things. Like, he would be good with that librarian guy. Not with Brian fucking Cage, who's a goddamn monster who could murder everybody with his bare hands.
Sure. I thought the whole thing was fine. I thought I was thoroughly entertained. It's probably one of the worst cinematic matches that has been done so far.
By the way, I used to have that Wolverine sweater.
Cool, dude. So yeah, man, it was fine. I didn't hate it. I was entertained. It's just it wasn't the best one out of the cinematic matches that have been done.
All right.
Go ahead.
This shit fucking sucked. This was fucking garbage. All right, no. I've been waiting fucking 24 hours to go off about this. This was horrific, dude. This looked like somebody's senior fucking project filmed with a fucking VHS cam back when fucking the wind would fucking fuck up your sound, but at least they had decent sound to cover it. It was choppy. The camera kept doing this. Like, fuck it. And I'm sorry for those of you listening to us on audio format. I mean, the camera kept tilting to the fucking side because I guess the fucking 300-year-old guy that they got to run it got tired in the middle of it.
No,
Jesus Christ, dude. No. This was filmed like shitty as fuck up until the final shot where fucking Brian Cage was laid out on the thing and Darby Allin jumped 20 feet down to fucking put an elbow through him. And then Sting did a sunset flip that changed angle. There was a lot of angle changing in the middle of moves.
Okay, so
right?
Do you remember?
Shut up!
No. Do you remember the scene from? Do you remember the scene from Taken where Liam Neeson has to take 400 cutaway shots in order to hop a fence? That was kind of like what the sunset flip was like.
Dude, all right. For my fellow Simpsons fans out there, has anybody seen the episode where Homer plays the cinematic comic book character Everyman?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, where he's jumping down at like the giant lizard guy, and fucking it takes like 4 or 5 different shots, and in half of them he's super fat, and half of them he's super buff.
Was it
like that?
If it wasn't Disco Stew, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying, dude, like all the way around, like I tried to watch this. Man, I was so excited about fucking Sting back in a ring, because you know what, dude? Sting had some of the best matches. As the California Kid, when he first took the NWA title off Ric Flair, when he was hiding up in the rafters and coming down and beating the NWO with bats, and he fucking took out Hogan, like all the way through, dude. Sting was fucking awesome. Awesome. And to see him come back, and when he did his WWE stuff, he didn't look that bad in the Triple H match, but he didn't look great. The Seth Rollins match, he looked shitty up till the point he gets hurt. And like Mike Vanek says, I get it. You don't want to end the man's career on a shitty note. So you come to AEW and you tell a decent story and you fucking do all these cool things, and then you have this pile of shit of a fucking match. Like, even bad cinematography didn't help.
But wait.
He still looked like shit.
It's worse. Let's move on.
All right, so Sting and Darby Allin end up picking up the win in the cinematic match.
With Sting beating up Ricky Starks.
Which is like beating up Peter Avalon.
I'm just saying that's... dude, I'm not with you on Ricky Starks. I think Ricky Starks, character-wise, he's annoying. But I think Ricky Starks can wrestle, and...
He's good at what he does. It's just the wrong story, wrong angle, wrong group. He'd be great.
Yeah. No, he's where he needs to be right now.
Dude, he was great in NWA. He was one of the best wrestlers they had in the NWA. He was the NWA television champion.
So, he's in a bigger league now.
Yeah.
Like he's where he needs to be now.
I don't like him in Team Taz.
I do. Team Taz a bunch of big-ass, mean-ass dudes.
He's great. Great what he does. Wrong. He's in the wrong stable.
All right, guys. So
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. Let's complain about what we came to complain about.
Okay, before we actually complain about the match, so this was, because I'm going to show some videos here, so let's not get into the match just yet, but this is the match we're going to talk about. We had AEW World Champion Kenny Omega with Don Callis taking on Gian. Yeah, you know the rest. So in a exploding barbed wire death match, which we don't see enough in America because we don't see it at all in America. Where's the picture? Okay, so, dude, those of you who are not familiar are Jordan's and Amanda's. I'm sure Shane knows what an exploding barbed wire death match is, but
Shane better know dude. If Shane does not know oh my God, that guy.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show some examples here. So just a quick example here. I'm gonna show. Let's see, a CZW explosion.
It's not looking good.
Oh God! What? Holy shit! The ring just exploded! Jesus Christ! Casey Catal exploded! That's it! She's gotta be burned and she's caught in.
Okay, so, that was a crazy CZW explosion. How about this one? We have a classic in Onita versus Terry Funk.
Oh my God.
We're gonna look around, just kind of give an idea of what you're looking at. And so an explosive barbed wire death match. So, we're just gonna kind of
Right, this is what we're anticipating.
Yeah. We're just gonna kind of jump around, see what we can see here.
We're gonna jump around, jump up and get down. Bump, 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 bump.
So as you see around the ring, I got that.
God, look how dumb Terry Funk looks.
Notice when Onita gets hit, there's C4 marks on the back of him, on his back.
Yeah, I watched that Bull Nakano, I forgot her name, match last night too, and you can see the singe marks.
So as you kind of look around, you see Onita. He's got cuts on him. His back is bloody. Let's kind of jump around a little bit more. This is obviously really barbed wire.
No actual ropes at all either.
No.
Like, it's just barbed wire lining the edges of the ring.
All right, come on. All right, oh. He's building that anticipation.
And notice the charges go off right. Yeah, the barbed wire rips his shirt. The charges go off right behind his back.
All right. So, and I got one more to show you. So, we got Cactus Jack and Terry Funk.
Oh my God.
Oh, my favorite wrestler of all time. One and only Mick Foley.
Dude, those shit he did to himself. He should be in every sports hall of fame just because.
Right, even rugby and shit. Fuck
Dude.
it.
Fuck it.
Whoa. We don't hit that barbed wire. No. It's too smart. Okay, so let's fast forward a little bit.
The thing about it... Oh, you fast forwarded too far. No, you didn't. Wait. No, you didn't.
Where is it? Let's
You're
see.
good. You're good. The plywood in the corner covered in barbed wire. Notice that.
Oh my God. Foley, you bastard.
Look at him trying to pull it out of his hair.
So, we have that stuff. Let's see.
I felt the whole match slipping.
All right, so.
Was that the bombs?
We'll get to the bombs. we'll get to the bombs. But, yeah, like, what we had in the Mox and Kenny match was, barbed wire death match light.
Yeah, I mean, they tore each other up.
They did.
But
Listen.
my wife even commented. She said that Mike Vanek, turn your camera back sideways. My wife even commented. She said that for two of the best wrestlers in the world, and there's no debating that these are two of the best currently wrestling worldwide. Different styles, no doubt, but two of the best. That this was a bit of a sloppy match.
Go ahead.
Well, check it out. I have, two ways of looking at this. Because Bobby tried to do this at Fat Cat, and the city was like, nah, dude. So, it's really hard to get a municipality to be cool with what they do in Japan.
Tony Khan's a billionaire.
Yeah, but I know how fire marshals are, and fire marshals don't give a fuck how much money you have. Listen, they could have done a few things a little differently. If you watch that Onita Terry Funk match, the referee is legit in a fire suit. The suit this guy wore was something that they do at the COVID shots where I work. You know what I mean? And it legit ripped off. In Japan, that's just not ripping off. I've seen some CZW matches. I've seen a couple indie matches. There was a really good indie show in Patterson one time. I think it was Wrestling for Charity or another company. It wasn't anybody we work with. But they did something that was deathmatch-esque. It was more of a blood sport type Josh Barnett match without the ropes. And they beat the fuck out of each other.
Okay.
Also, I've seen
All right, tie this in.
Gas-powered weed whacker match.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on.
Tie it in.
So let's get to the chat real quick. Jordan Harrison says she saw Batista got signed with AEW last night. That is not true. Batista did not get signed with AEW. And Shane, Guardians 3 is still filming right now, so they are not finished filming.
He said it might have.
No, it didn't. I know, because I'm a huge Guardians fan.
You're like, I've been keeping up.
I have been. So
they're filming that here, and we get updates on that stuff. So it's he's still in Georgia, dude, doing that.
Yeah. So
he's in Harry's Range.
So for the inclusion of a barbed wire death match, exploding death match in a major billion-dollar pro wrestling company.
Network TV almost. How did you guys feel about this minus the last 2 minutes? All right. Minus the last, and actually it was literally the last minute.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? It wasn't bad. They were a little tentative. These two being the two they are, were a little lax to hurt each other. You could tell. It took them a while to get rolling. Once they did, it was good. You know what I mean? These two are never going to have a shitty match. Period.
No.
I don't know.
But their first lights out was better.
Go ahead, Vanek. Your thought.
They did everything standards and practices would let them do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta understand. CZW can get away with that shit because it's CZW, and you're paying for that shit off some pirate pay-per-view system.
Yeah.
Or highspots.com. You're buying the DVD. This is a legit international pay-per-view on a legit international company that's on a legit international cable channel. They're not going to go out all full out. That's what you wanted to see. My problem is how they sold it.
Hold on, we'll get there. We'll get there.
So,
Okay.
They did the best they could with what they were
Yeah.
allowed to do.
Absolutely. 10,000,000%. Am I happy they did the match? Not really. Did they did the best they could? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not allowed to show AEW video, but go on YouTube and type in ending to John Moxley, Kenny Omega exploding barbed wire death match.
The video you posted of Moxley after the match was fucking epic, and it was my favorite part of the whole night. And thank you very much for posting that.
Yeah.
If they had said that on air, it would have helped so much.
So much. It would have made that $50 worth it, bro. I'm telling you.
So if you've ever given your 4-year-old like a sparkler for 4th of July, and then just
hold on,
I'm still talking. Shut up, Vanek.
No, let Brandon have it.
If you ever given a 4-year-old a sparkler on 4th of July, and then you passed around sparklers to everybody else, and then somebody in the background put off one M80, you had the ending to this match. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, there was a timer on this match, which is a 30-minute timer, and at about 10 minutes before or 5 minutes before, they started playing ominous music, indicating that the explosions are gonna go off. And then a minute to the music started getting bigger, the countdown started going down, and and it was just like, when you get to the grand finale and like 4th of July, and it's just like, poof, it's like, oh, what was that? What we were trying to see was more along this line. So let me pull this up real quick.
Like we wanted it to look like people died.
Yes.
We didn't want anybody to die, but we wanted it to look like it.
It was like you're sitting there watching your favorite movie in your living room.
All right. So right here, sorry, Mike. Right here, we have the end of the Funk Onita match, and what we thought should have been the explosion.
Explosion.
We didn't get this on AEW TV, by the way. So just hang tight. We got the countdown.
Boom.
Look at that.
Boom. Like shots going off all around the ring. You can't see shit. It's just smoke. Like the entire ring is engulfed in well, this wasn't even a really good exploding death match. But, it looked horrifying.
Yeah. Let's check out the Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. Let's see if they had one. I don't remember if they had one or not. No, they didn't have an explosion.
Onita versus Hayabusa. When Funk versus Hayabusa. When Hayabusa is literally he's in the board when it blows up, dude. Like, it's horrifying.
Hayabusa versus Onita was savage, but Hayabusa versus Cactus Jack is probably the most savage match ever. Ever. When he landed on that shit, his head went straight into the board.
Yeah. Okay.
And through a bunch of other bullshit. So, Brandon, I assume you can't show video, but you got a still shot of what we got.
I just found one. I'm pulling it up as we speak.
And here was the worst part, man. Kenny Omega and John Moxley to end it, it was brutal. Like, John Moxley did the unthinkable, and he got his foot on the barbed wire, or the rope, as it were, after One Winged Angel, and he got blown up for it. Listen. And then Kenny Omega fucking One Winged Angels him through a barbed wire wrapped chair.
Here we go. So this was the end. We had giant sparklers on all 4 posts.
And after they handcuff Moxley in the middle of the ring, Eddie Kingston runs out to cover him, being like, I gotta save my boy.
And then he plays dead. But check it out.
off this. Like you might think this is just the beginning shot, but no, this is literally all we got. A bunch of fucking spark, like Gilbert came to the ring and shit.
Listen, it was like you're sitting in your living room watching your favorite movie. And, sitting there watching The Godfather, right? And then all of a sudden, the better half walks in, grabs your remote control, puts on Joe Dirt, and he's talking about steaks and sparklers. You know what I mean? It's bad. Bad. It was freaking horrible. Was the match decent? Yeah. Was it bad? Yeah. Was it good? Was it decent? Yeah, sure. But, did they want to do something different? Give them props for that. But,
I thought they did a good job. They paid tribute to other exploding barbed wire death matches.
Absolutely. And don't need to do the promo for this match. Absolutely. Credibility.
So,
I'm sure he was mad.
So they did a lot of tributes in rewatching barbed wire exploding death matches. Having the Good Brothers come in and interfere was very reminiscent of, Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. Or was it the other Terry Funk? I watched a bunch of Terry Funk matches. Them coming in.
It's always Terry Funk.
Yeah, interfering in there. The end of Onita and Terry Funk is the exact same as Mox and Eddie Kingston.
The fact they're doing it at all is a tribute, and it puts eyes on the product.
Of course.
You know how many YouTube views those barbed wire matches from back in the day got because of what they were doing? Onita, you know what I mean? People that are only familiar with wrestling now got to learn about wrestling from the past because they were like, hey, let's do this. You know what I mean?
All right, so out of 10, what would you guys rate this entire pay-per-view?
The whole show?
Yeah.
I'd give it an 8.
Solid 8.
Probably a good 7.5.
I'm just saying they told a lot of stories. Most of the matches were at least watchable, and it moved things forward. The only reason it only gets the 8 is because that ending to the damn main event.
It gets an 8 because I'm a wrestling fan and it was a professional wrestling show. It wasn't a sports entertainment presentation. You know what I mean? Would I spend $50 on a WWE pay-per-view? Probably only WrestleMania or maybe the Royal Rumble. Would I spend $50 on an AEW? I just did. So, yeah, All
right. So, pretty solid pay-per-view. Good matches throughout. Kind of a dud at the end. And the cinematic match was kind of but still a lot of fun. Thank you for treating us, Mr. Mike Vanek.
Thank you for letting me come back on the show.
Of course. Before we go, I figure we should talk about at least one happening that has happened in WWE as we keep referencing back to WWE before we wrap up tonight. Bobby Lashley is the new World Heavyweight Champion for WWE. What do you guys think about that?
Absolutely love every little bit of the Hurt Business, and I think Bobby Lashley is the perfect champion right now. I love what MVP's doing. Out of all the fantastic wrestlers that they have, I'm telling you, Bobby Lashley deserves it. And I love everything about Hurt Business is gold. It's a license to print money.
I agree. I think him just having to do the Rusev Lana angle put him in contention to be the World Heavyweight Champion.
Why? Because he agreed to do something so shitty?
Oh yeah.
I think the best. I think he's the best Vince type wrestler they have, and Vince is grasping onto that brass ring, saying, listen, this is still my company. So, listen, does he deserve it? Fuck yeah, he does. He's a great great talent. He's fucking chiseled out of granite. Fucking, he's everything McMahon ever wanted in a champion.
And he finally got somebody who could talk for him.
Yeah, and, you know, I hate to go pull that card, but, you know, there's not many colored champions. You can count them all on one hand. And he's probably the best out of all three.
Hey, man, you know what?
You think he's better than The Rock?
Absolutely. In the ring? Fuck yeah.
No, he's not. Fuck off, dude. No, bullshit.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
No, bullshit, dude. Bobby Lashley, finally, he's gotten his due.
Listen.
But no.
Hold on. Stop, both of you. We need a forum here, okay? So, Mike Vanek, you have the floor, and then Dave, you take the floor.
Go ahead.
Bobby Lashley is a classically trained freestyle wrestler. Can Rock grapple? Yes. Can Bobby Lashley kill The Rock with his bare hands? Absolutely. Also, Bobby Lashley is I'm not sure if he was a Marine Corps or the Army, but motherfucker was like an Army Ranger. All right. Absolutely. He served our country. He's one of the best ever one of the best big men in wrestling ever. Give him the championship. Give him a couple championships. Let him lose it a few times and keep giving it to him. P.S. By the way, Hurt Business has to be one of the top 10 best factions ever.
All right, go ahead, Lunchbox. 60 seconds.
Okay. You just said that Bobby Lashley's better than the Great One. What the fuck are you smoking? Like, dude, no, I got 60 seconds. Dude, he still can't really talk. He didn't hit his stride till Impact. His matches with Eddie Edwards were classics. Does he deserve what he got? Sure. But let me see where they go with it before you sit here and act like this motherfucker's got greatest of all time potential. Like, let me see him actually do something impressive besides win a scripted fucking title from The Miz.
They got rid of him before he got to shine.
Sure.
Agreed, because he sucked back then.
All right, give me a chance. You guys keep talking. So, I'm a fan of this. I called this actually months before. I called this before the Royal Rumble. I thought Bobby Lashley
absolutely did.
I thought Bobby Lashley was going to win the Royal Rumble. He didn't, but I knew he was in line to get the world title. Am I the biggest Bobby Lashley fan? No. But what I am a fan of is a wrestler who looks like $1 million, who can carry himself, and am I excited that there's a black world heavyweight champion in WWE who looks like $1 million, who can carry this title? Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that.
I agree 100% with Brandon.
I just transitional to whom? I don't know. But not going to last long.
No, I think he'll be champion for a while.
No,
he will be champion longer than Kofi.
I was stoked that Kofi got it too, but Kofi is not very opposing. He's crafty, but he's not opposing. Now you have somebody who can domineer a ring if he needs to.
Bobby's.
I don't like bruiser champions. They're boring.
Maybe, but we'll see what happens.
Bobby's a Vince guy, so, you know.
I get it. The look, the style, I get it. But I'm not with it.
Yeah. So, anything else, you guys? Otherwise, we are going to wrap up episode 102.
I just want to say my favorite thing in wrestling right now is -1 Brody Lee Jr. He's all over Dark. He's all over Dynamite. I think they're doing an awesome job highlighting him. Props to him. Props to his family. I'm sorry he lost his dad, but you got to hand it to AEW for what they're doing for that kid.
Hey,
agreed.
I'm still hurting as a fan. Losing Brody Lee. He was one of my favorite big guys. So, yeah, man.
It's very classy of them having his son on TV.
Very classy.
I'll agree.
So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Vanek, where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook. Mike Vanek Sucks. Mike Vanek, my name, and then SUX. Mike Vanek on Facebook. Mike Vanek Sucks on Twitter. Mike Vanek Sucks on Instagram. You can check out if you search Mike Vanek Sucks on TeePublic, some really cool T-shirts will pop up. And then, check out my blog MikeVanekSucks.blogspot.com. I will have one about abysmal piss coming out any day now. Life sucks right now.
All right, and Mike Vanek Sucks as well. You can find me at The Real Brandon Blacker on Instagram. You can find my band Suburban Paranoia on all social media platforms. Go out to the Red Caboose on April 3rd. It is all ages. It is outside. It is social distance. We are playing an evening with Suburban Paranoia. We're playing 2+ hours of current songs, old songs, new songs, and cover songs. So come on out to the Red Caboose in Antioch, California. Show starts at exactly 5:30 p.m. Do not be late, otherwise you will miss us. We're going to play 2 sets for you and rock the house and bring heavy metal back to Contra Costa County live and in your face. Hopefully nobody has COVID. So with that being said, Lunchbox, take it away.
All right, you can find my band at Nothing But Losers on Facebook, Nothing But Losers on Instagram, Nothing But Loser, that is no S on Twitter. But most importantly, you can find this podcast, Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on Facebook. Make sure you join the Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box Facebook discussion group so we can bullshit with you about all the bullshit that you want to bullshit about. You can find us at Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on Instagram, and you can also find us at shop_talking on Twitter. But most importantly, you can find us every Monday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here live on Facebook at Talking Shop with the Boss and the Box. And don't forget to check out our YouTube where we upload all this bullshit, plus Monday Motivations, Boss Reacts, and other bullshit we do. We'll see you back next week for episode 103.
Where we have
Real quick, if you message me on Facebook, Mike Vanek, and send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, I will give you a address in the message. I will send you free Mike Vanek Sucks merch. I have it right here.
You know what? I might just do that. Oh, that's great. Okay, anyways, see you next week. We have no idea what we're doing, but tune in Monday, 8 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same bad channel.
Good
I like
night,
it when
everybody.
you're not. Yeah.
Bye, guys.